Here folks, it's Shirley. Welcome back, and today I'm going to be using this Tim Holtz 3D embossing folder, Sizzix, from Sizzix. So I've already done this embossing, so it's a really nice rose and it's very 3D, it's lovely. So I'm just going to try and just put some white embossing powder over the top to see what it looks like, and then I'm going to put some gold as well over the top. So I've got some pigment ink, Moonlight White, and what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it is using a little foam pad type thing, because I've tried it a few different ways and it didn't really work when I just dragged the pad across it. So I'm thinking I'll try this way. So I'm just, my ink pad looks quite grotty, and it is, to be fair, but I'm just going to try, and there's a wee corner here, and I'm just going to go over raised up areas. And I'm doing this on a nice sort of blue, navy blue kind of coloured card. So I'll just bring you down a bit because I think you're quite far up, and I'll bring you down. This is my base. So I've made a very small panel which measures 2 3/4 inches by 6, but I will be cutting it down probably to nearer 4 1/4. So I just had seen this and I thought it was really nice, so I thought I'd try it myself. So it's very, very light pressure over the raised up areas of the embossing. I mean, this is a gorgeous, actually gorgeous little rose. I still feel I'm quite far up, so I'll come down slightly more. Just trying to get that to stay. Just put some more. So I'm just very lightly, I'm hardly touching it at all. I'm just skimming over the top of the rose and the leaves. Just so that I get the bits that are raised up on the white. Just go in a bit more. And I don't mind that obviously there's a little bit of haziness round the edge where the sponge is going. That can't really be helped unless I'd used a much smaller sponge. I don't think I've got anything any smaller than this really. But this just adds to the effect, I think. I hope you'll agree anyway. Here we go. So you'll agree that's a really nice effect. Now I'm going to cut it down because it's too big. So I'm going to cut it down to excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Just to where, just to this part here where it just ends, kind of here, like that. And I think you'll agree that that's pretty nice. It's a nice effect. So there's probably lots of things I could do to that as well. I could put some gilding waxes over it as well. So perhaps we'll do another one, which is going to be able to do that with. So where's the wee bit? Oh, here's the wee bit I've cut. So I've got this wee bit here, but I need to put something, I think, behind this to make it pop, as I say. So I've got some other paper somewhere. I do, because I've got scraps everywhere. So just bear with me as I look over here for some of the scraps I should have. Right, here's a few. Right, let's just have to make sure it's the right size though. Let's see, what about this one? It might not be long enough. So it just needs a tiny little bit of white, I think, round it, just to have it be in keeping with the white that's on the white embossing powder. So we're just going to cut up there and see what we get. So we've just got a tiny little bit round the edge, and that's fine. That's what I was thinking. Stay there. So make sure it's just inside like that. So we'll just get some glue. So thanks for being patient while I made my son-in-law's birthday cake last week. It all went down well, it was all received well, and it all worked out really well. So it did take me all week to make it, but that's how much work is involved. But I am glad it's finished because it was quite stressful. But I'm back to do my card videos, or my boxes. I might do some boxes as well, because I haven't done boxes for ages. But yeah, I'm back here, and I'll be doing my card making. Give me card making anytime, or drawing, or something like that. I have made cakes in the past, but it's quite a long time ago, so my skills are a bit not up to scratch as I quite wanted, but I'm sometimes very hard on myself. So anyway, it was all well received, and I did kind of enjoy it in a way. So we've done that, we've put that round the edge. I'm just going to add a little sentiment, which is already made. Don't want to cover it too much. Let me see, I've got some here already. I'm using these Julie Hickey ones, which I quite like. I think they're quite nice. So let me see, I've got bits of everything in this tin lid. No, don't want that one. I should have picked one before I came on, really, shouldn't I? Especially for you. Yeah, let's do that one. And then I'll decide if I'm going to do it down the bottom or on that piece. So I could have it here. Let me look through the camera. Yeah, let's go for it down there. The bottom, move it to the... No, that's better. So that's one little card. So hope you like that. I mean, it is a very small card, but you could, you know, I could make a batch of these and put them as some little notelets for somebody. So that would be quite nice. I have got a few wee gems here I might add just to it. I always like to add a few wee gems. You don't have to though, but I do like a gem or two. So just got, I don't want to do too much to it, because sometimes it's just nice without, or as they say, less is more, which it definitely is. Yeah, definitely is. I had one girl who came to my class, and she just loves putting gems on her cards, and she just goes over the top, and I'll say, that's a bit much, is it not? So that's one of my cards. So pop that to the side. Now I've got the same embossing, put something down there, never mind. I've got the same embossing folder, and I'm going to use it again. I'm going to do something a wee bit different with it. So as I say, it's this Tim Holtz 3D embossing folder with a rose, and it's really, really nice. So if I get my sandwich correct again, so what it was the base plate, and it was the clear panel lid. So I'm trying to find the other piece. So here we go, that's the other piece. So in my sandwich, it's the base plate and it's a clear plate. Everybody will be different in their sandwich, I can assure you. Right. So this time, so it still is lovely up there. Just get rid of this at the minute. Don't need any of these. So what I thought I'd do here, put that to the side. This desk is an absolute disaster area, but I will get it fixed. I really will. So I was thinking I might use the debossed side this time. I mean, it is lovely on the embossed, but I was thinking maybe I could do something debossed. So let's see, I'll just cut it down to there, the size that we want. Pop that over. And I'm wondering, I'm not sure though. I'm not quite sure how to. Let's just try it. Let's just go for the gilding wax. Now I have already got a gilding wax sponge because I was using it with that other project I did. So I do actually, I've just seen, these are a lot of sponges that I've had for ages. I'll just put you up again a wee bit. And I've had them for a while, so I have actually just noticed that there is a smaller one here. So I don't know if that's better, but I've got the one that I had before, so we'll try it and see. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So this gilding wax is quite old, and it's quite, I gave it a mix, but it's quite old. So let's see what we can do here. So just very gently, I've got loads on here. So really gently. Just going over all the bits. And again, I'm not too bothered if it goes over onto the card. It doesn't matter so much. Just gives that, adds to the look a wee bit. So I've still got plenty on there, so I'm just going down to the bigger rose at the bottom. It seems to be working fine at the minute, so that's okay. Just wasn't sure. I'd seen a few folk doing this technique, but I wasn't sure how I would do it. So I'll just get a wee bit more. I'll just take a bit and then I'll wipe it back because I don't want it too cluggy and overreactive. And because this little, it's like, I suppose you could use an old makeup brush, or you could sponge even, or you could just buy it specifically for that. But I got these out a local craft store, Hobbycraft. So if you're in the UK, you would get something like that here. I'm sure if you're in the US, I don't know about Michael's stores. Having never been to the US, I don't know. I do know there's a store called Michael's, isn't there? And I dare say there's other craft stores that I'm unaware of. I'm not sure about any Swedish or any other countries what craft shops are available. But this looks quite nice. It's quite nice, actually. It's just a wee bit different. I might try and take a bit of the blue ink over the top. I'll see. I might not, because it's dark already. I don't need to do that, because I know I've seen people who've put, did it with white paper and then did this sort of thing, maybe not with gilding wax but with something else, and then they've taken a dark colour over. Obviously it's so it shows up, and whatever's in the grooves in the deboss acts as a resist. So yeah, it's quite nice, but I wasn't quite brave enough to do that yet, so maybe I'll do that at some point. But I do want to come back on with my gummy pan dies and things, because I haven't used them for a while. So I'm quite happy with that. I hope you will agree that that's quite nice. Pop these there. And I'm wondering, I do have a Uncharted Mariner's, probably the nearest one I would have. It's probably not. We could try it and just see. I don't know what it'd be like. Let's just see if it works. If it doesn't work, well, we can do it again. I quite like the look of it. It's not the same blue, but it doesn't matter, does it? It's quite nice, just having that extra sort of blue there, just over the top. Just gives it a bit more texture and look. I do like that. I think I'll just kind of leave it like that. Yeah. So I hope you'll agree that's quite nice. And that was really more of a experiment than anything, because the first one I knew exactly what I was going to do. The second one, this one, I wasn't sure, so I thought if I try it, that's the only way I'll know, isn't it? So I've tried it and I'm really, really happy with that. I hope that you are too. So I'm not having a wet cloth there, which I forgot to get. I'm just washing it up like that. So now what I need is a bit of gold. I'm thinking a bit of gold card would be nice to have at the back of this. So I should have some gold card on here somewhere, hopefully. Or have I used it all? So I'll put this back in the view as well, because that's the first one. And I've got some gold card here, so I'll be back in a second with gold card. Hi folks, I found some yellow gold because I was finding vintage gold and another kind of matte gold, and it wasn't quite right. So let's just give this a tiny wee background again. This card, and I got covered in ink, but that's okay. I was covered in all sorts of different colours last week as well, because I was putting quite a lot of, because it was a tropical cake, I was putting quite a lot of colours on it. So I had blue fingers, yellow fingers. So that is, so I mean to make it just a bit here. more off, and probably a tiny wee bit off the bottom as well, just a wee slither. There we go. Let's see what that's like now. I might need to just chop a tiny bit off here. Let's see. Yep, I think that's fine. Now I don't have a base card, so I might have to think about that, but let's just pop this on to the gold. Just like that. Need some new blades for the trimmer. That's better. Don't want it to soak out too much there. Let's just wipe that away. There we go. And I'm going to have to find a background piece of blue. So I've got some here, I think. There's a piece. Right, so we'll need to cut this down. Now I could just leave it on that kind of a bigger, to make it a bigger card, I suppose, if I wanted to. I always think blue and gold look so lovely together. Or shall I make it smaller, or will I have it on this side? What I might do is just cut this blue card down a bit more. Put that over there just now, out the way. So this card is 6 by 6, so I could have it at, let me see, I need to have it, I could have it at 4 by, did that cut? Yes it did. So I could have it at 4 by, 4 by 5 3/4 roughly. Let's see. It's not really a standard measurement, but I don't really do standard measurements. So yeah, I've got this. Now I do have 2 pieces of this, but I don't know if that will work on there. It's just because it's blue. So these were actually tags off my jumper, which I like to keep. So yeah, that's what this was. Now I've decided I'm going to pop this up on foam pads at the back. I'm really pleased with how that's worked out. Up, even, not out. Worked up, worked out. Oh, worked out, yeah. I'm sorry. So I hope you like it too. Now it'd be really nice if you could let me know if you like things. In the community page, I've put that I might try and do a live at some point. I've only got 50/50, so I need to help me do a live. If you fancied a live stream on YouTube, to help me do that, I'd have to have perhaps 60/50 or 75/50. So if you head along to the community page on my channel, you should see a bit where it says, would a live stream interest you, yes or no? So then you would vote if you fancied it, if you thought you'd come on to a live stream. So I'm just going to, I think that's about right. Yep, there, that's pretty. And let's just add another little, where did I put them? Over here, out of the way. Another little sentiment. I could have done it in gold. Oh, that's got a bit wet. I don't have gold. I don't have enough of my embossing stuff on the table, but I could just add a little sentiment here. little, not small, not big even. Happy birthday. Could add just bottom there. So just a little bit of glue on it. And just pop that. Try not to get it on your fingers. Pop that over to roughly here. Just trying to see through the camera what looks nice. I think that looks nice. And that's my two techniques. So the first one was the embossing with white ink, which I think is really nice as well. And the second one is debossing with gold gilding wax, and then some distressed oxide uncharted mariner pulled over the top, backed onto gold, and then blue. And I think it's really nice. So thanks again for watching. Please let me know what you think, and also check out my community page, and you can maybe vote for the live stream there for me, so that it gives me a bit of an idea of whether I should or shouldn't do such a thing. So thanks for watching, and please keep sharing and please keep subscribing if you haven't already. Really do want to build up my channel. I've reached 500, and that's because of all of you, so thanks very much. But I would like to keep my numbers rising. I don't want to just stay at 500. I would like to keep rising up. So once again, thanks so much. See you soon.